Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining today's live webinar. And this is our first webinar for the year. And I hope you have a very good Christmas and New Year. And you have joined back to work. So today I am doing live from New Divergent Business Consortium. For those you are watching my webinar regularly, you know that I wear a few hats. So one of them is my charity, New Divergent Business Consortium, and we support individuals with neurodiversity and business developments. And I have other hats on, and you know that I support businesses for business development, software development, and marketing specifically. But today we have a special session, and we will talk about mastering business strategy and sales funnel. So most of you may know what is sales funnel and how do you master your strategy, specifically tailored methodology for creating sales funnel to generate sales. Specifically, when you talk about business development, a few things you need to consider. And those few things, I will share my screen in a minute. Before I share my screen, I just wanted to let you know that this webinar is broadcasted to a few social medias, Facebook, YouTube. And if you wanted to ask me any question, you can feel free to ask me through the comment box, and I will try to answer all those questions for you. And if you wanted to DM me, you can DM me directly through LinkedIn and all other social media. So it's going to be today. I'm presenting you some of the tactics that will steer your growth to the next level. If you can consider those things that I will show and discuss in this session, will give you tailored developments and as well as success for the next levels. So it is extensive work that you have to do, but if you wanted to grow and if you wanted to achieve your success, work is must. And as a strategist myself, I always prioritize strategical development, because strategical development is necessary for any business to grow and go to the next levels. So spare me a few minutes. I will just share my screen to talk about a few things and go from there. So when you talk about sales funnel, when you talk about business development, there are interconnections between business development and developing a sales funnel, because sales funnel is your shop front. So when you talk about specifically sales and marketing, you need a sales funnel. And when you have executing them a right way, you will start earning money and you can develop your business to the next levels. And if you have a lot of money and you can invest it, still you have to have a funnel to tailor your methodology to start earning money after your initial investments, because you cannot invest all the time and don't get earnings, and that will not give you business growth. That's going to be a hobby. So I learned from my experiences, and I have over 25 years of experiences working in SMEs and supporting individuals from technology to marketing. And if you see my profile on LinkedIn, you will see that I have specifically worked on marketing as well as worked on software development, business development, and now working with AI last 7-8 years. So I planned strategically from end to end process. So when you're thinking about a business, so I can plan putting you from starting to succeed with marketplace and start selling. And I will share my screen. Just give me 1 minute. Just going to share my screen to discuss the process. You probably can see my screen. So with Sales Funnel Accelerator, specifically, you can see the Sales Funnel Accelerator. This is a new methodology that we have tailored after working so many years in the industry. So I'm just going to discuss about the process of Sales Funnel Accelerator. Excuse me for my internet connections. It is relatively slow today, but you will understand end-to-end process. So when we talk about business development, if I answer that question, excuse me, is before you jump into understanding business developments, you need to ask your questions. Which stages you are in now? You probably can find out yourself. Like, okay, are you in the early stage? You just have an idea, and you wanted to grow that idea to the next levels, or are you in the second stage, or any other stages that you think that will tailor the methodology for you. So when you think that, okay, you are in the any stages, you need to think what you have done so far. You might work with individuals, and those individuals, they have many expertise from business development to marketing and technology innovation as well. So you need to understand what you have done so far, and based on that, I would request you to tailor your next level methodology. So most of the time, it is better to stop and then see what you have done so far and what you wanted to do in next 5 or 10 years. We are in the era of technology innovation, and you know that it is gradually, specifically if I say the last 2 decades, the development was faster than the previous one. But after the pandemic, the technology space has grown so fast that it's difficult for us to cope with it if we do not have right understanding of the technology. So there, you need someone like me or other people to embed technology. That's one thing. Another thing, you need someone they can understand business growth, business development, to plan for the future. And then you need people with salespeople, marketing people, marketing directors, sales directors to get you desired outcome, and then working together gradually to get you next move. So if you are not doing that right now, I would request you to stop, think what you need for the future, and then tailor your methodology based on the success you are looking for. With Sales Funnel Accelerator, we have a team of people, and our team is continually growing. And we have sales strategists, marketing directors, technologists, finance people, mental health, and all other things, mindfulness coaches with us. So we can tailor a methodology from end to end. So if you're looking for any sort of developments, we have the right puzzle pieces for you to tailor that growth to the next levels. And as we can support with anyone end to end, so we will design and develop and then execute the methodology for you, so you can spend your time to grow your business to the next levels, the expertise you have, and invest more on that rather than thinking about all other things that you need extensive support with. Those people, they wanted to do DIY. I would say Sales Funnel Accelerator is not for them, because DIY is a process that you learn things and then execute things and then get your results out. And it's a lengthy process. Sometimes it will take you years to get your desired outcome, because you're going to be learning things. But with Sales Funnel Accelerator, we work with experienced people. They have 20, 30, 40 years experience. Even one of our business partner, he is 40, 45 years experience working in the industry, working with big corporations. I'm going to be reference them a little bit later. So if you wanted to think for your next move for business growth, you need to think about a process. And there isn't any right or wrong way to doing it. Different business growth partners will work differently, but that's okay. That's not a problem. But I would recommend to have a framework, whatever you want, because with the framework, you can actually measure your outcome. So with our Sales Funnel Accelerator framework, we have combined our 7-step methodology. So if you go to salesfunnelaccelerator.com, you will see our 7-step methodology. So the 7-step methodology, first one is know your business. So with the first pillar, you have to understand what is your business is about. It's not you understand your business, I know very well, but it's like understanding through research, understanding through available resources, and understanding business model design and client profiling. Because you understand your business, that is your personal persona. And when you understand your business from the spectacle way, like other people's eyes, you will see and find grounds for improvements, so spaces for improvements. So that's why you need to understand and know your business and develop a strategy, because without developing a strategy, whatever you do, that's not future proof. So anything that you do, anything you wanted to implement, you need to understand your business and then develop your strategy to tailor your methodology to the next levels. Because when you're adding, if you add Sales Funnel Accelerator as a contributor of your progress, that's fine. We have many contributors together, so we can address those gaps. But if you're working alone, like, okay, if you wanted to work with someone, they only do business developments. So if you do not have a strategy, methodological strategy, they wouldn't know what you wanted to do. They wouldn't know what is your future vision. They wouldn't know a lot of other things. So it's better to understand your business, to develop a strategy. And this website with Sales Funnel Accelerator, we have explainer videos. With today, I'm not going to play the videos. If you go to salesfunnelaccelerator.com, you will see all the explainer video from end to from beginning to the end. And to answer your questions, what is these sections and what can be done, because we have limited times, and I'm just getting questions from my team and as well as from the audience. So if you wanted to ask me any question, feel free to ask me through the comment box. And I'm Dr. Shah Siddiqui from New Division Business Consortium. We support individuals with business developments, marketing, and so on. So if you go to our website nbconsortium.com, you will see all of our work, what we do. And as we work with groups, we work with collaborations. So we work with other businesses in marketing, business development, technology, software development, and so on. So you will get everything in one umbrella with Sales Funnel Accelerator. And that is our one of the collaborative projects that we work together. So if you are thinking, okay, you need support with, you can feel free to contact us, and with the website, or with DM me from LinkedIn or any other social media, we'll be able to support you with end-to-end strategy. We have few case studies that I will share that with you a little bit later, what we do and how we do it. That is very important for you to understand our process. So first pillar, or steps out, is know your business and develop strategy. Excuse me. And the next thing on the pillar is sales funnel and social selling. Why we added sales funnel and social selling in the second one? Because this is a sales generator, so we generate sales through these. But when we develop sales funnel and social selling capacity, we will do a market research, we will do technology research. So we will understand what you currently have, and based on that, we will tailor our methodology to the next level. So if you do not have a specifically tailored website, I would say, sales funnel is as well as other form of website, you can say a landing page. So if you do not have a tailored methodology to attract customer, then we will pinpoint that and then build that for you. And that is part of the sales funnel accelerator. We have very many different type of packages. You can see those packages from the salesfunnelaccelerator.com. I will not dive into details today, but you can see next when we decide sales funnel and social selling, we will tailor the methodology to attract new customer. And that is not the only thing that we would do. It's other things have to add it to these initiatives. So I will go one by one. So when you have a shop front, so sales funnel or websites is your shop front, and then social selling. You know that there are few social medias nowadays: LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, X, and a lot of other things. So we will tailor our methodology to master you one medium. Specifically, start with LinkedIn, and then Facebook, and then all other social media, because it's lots of work in there. You need to produce videos, you need to produce graphics, you need to produce content for your website, for social media, and a lot of other things happened at the same time. So you cannot do everything in one go. So when we work with people and businesses, we tailored it step by step, easygoing and successful way to tailor it. We will have a go-to-market strategy, content planning, LinkedIn automation, and webinars. And we also, the next section after we done the second pillar is like developing lead magnets, book workshops, and other things. Because nowadays most of our clients, they are knowledgeable, and we are targeting Gen Z, Gen Alpha right now to prepare for them. So when we are targeting them, we need to think about their what they want. We need to think about how, what, and when. So these things, we need to create the next level things for them. So we will create lead magnets, books, and workshops based on the requirements. And the next pillar is AI and technology integration. This is very much needed nowadays. If you do not understand technology, that's okay. That's not a problem. If you do not understand AI and other things happening now, is okay. You don't need to understand all of those things. There are people out there, they understand this. If you work with us, we understand technology very well, including business development, embedding AI and technology integration for your intended purpose. We can do that for you, and we can train you as well. It's not like developing a system. Is also, if you have that patience, to train you to understand these things for the next level. So we're going to be working with AI and technology integration, and we will do data analytics, automation for your marketing. We have cold email marketing, CRM, invoicing, and we're going to be adding business directory in this stage for your lead generation. So a lot of things happens in the AI and technology integration phases. So understanding your business and developing a strategy to tailor the methodology for your intended purpose. So before I jump into the next level, thank you everyone for joining today's live webinar. And I have two questions. I will answer them in a few minutes time. We have 7-step formula, and I'm going to be also discussing some of the case studies that we are working and finished already. So you have an in-depth knowledge about them. If you wanted to ask me any question, please feel free to ask me through the comment box. And I am Dr. Shah Siddiqui from Time Research and Innovation and 𝐄𝐯 Marketing Agency and New Divergent Business Consortium. So we support individuals with end-to-end business developments, and as well as supporting them with technology, supporting them with sales, after sales, lead generation, and a lot of other things. So today we are discussing how you can do business development and growth, adding sales funnel to your business. So throughout my conversation for the first segments of this live webinar, I have tried to give you an impression that what you need to do, but there isn't, I would say, a right or wrong way to do it. You can do in any way that you like, tailor the methodology for your intended purpose. But specifically, as I'm a strategist and academic myself, I prefer strategical development with documenting everything, and then prepare my next move based on the methodology that I have created, and then tailor that methodology to meet a specific purpose, and then work on an agile or waterfall basis. Some of the things I do that is waterfall patterns, and some of the things I do that is agile process, because you need to have mix and match of these two when you develop your business. And I'm very strict of following methodology, specifically because without that there isn't any success. So if you're watching this live webinar, feel free to ask many questions. I'm going to be answering 2 of the questions that I received today. So the first one is from Redwan. So you asked, what are the key indicators that a sales funnel needs to be adjusted or revamped entirely? So, when you talk about sales funnel, if I'm very specific about that, sales funnel is a shopfront, and it will tailor your methodology for your target audience. And you have to convince someone, maybe I would say under 30 seconds. So if I go to one of the sales funnel and share that with you, I hope I would be able to answer your question. So just give me 1 second. So I'm just going to go to one of our clients' site, Postal Tide. So this is a Coastal Tide sales funnel, and you can see the sales funnel here, coastaltide.co.uk. Just give me a second. I think um, you're not seeing it. Just give me 1 minute to add that. You will see it now. So this is a tailored, designed site, and I would say landing page. And we are also developing the website for Coastal Tide as well. But this is a landing page or funnel, you can see, based on the tailored methodology that we cater for Coastal Tide. So you can see specifically, uh, a funnel knowledge is existing for hundreds of years now, and that funnel, we are transforming it to suit our preferences, to meet our preferences. The funnel knowledge is still the same. It's a funnel. So in the top levels, you will have lots of things, and gradually it will squeezed at the bottom, and it will give you the solid things. So it has three levels: top, middle, and bottom. So when we design our funnels or landing page, it's also designed in a way that on the top level we have things that can tailor methodology to address a lot of people and our targeted audience. And from there, it will skewed. It will go to the next sections, and you understand the methodology very well, why it is needed, why you need to tailor your methodology for the specific intended purpose, and then giving them trust that, okay, you have the authority, you have the persona, that you have that experience and experiences working with elsewhere, and as well as adding a bit more topping, like, okay, what is your capacity, what do you support people with, and then uh, specifically call to action. So you have to have a call to action. Different type of call to actions we embed on a funnel. It's with a calendar to a messaging capabilities, and then as well as lead magnets, as I earlier discussed, book development, and so on, and then portfolio, that who you have worked with, and you have that authority to support individuals, and then again call to actions, and then packages, if you tailor individual packages, so you can have different type of packages. So with Coastal Tide, we have Ignite growth package, Thrive growth package, and Optimize growth package. So different growth package will have different things, so you can select and choose. And then frequently asked questions, specifically at the end, a tailored message from you, why they need you. It's just like a sales pitch for your target audience. So this is one of the landing page. So I think, Redwan, it is clear from my conversation today. So I'm just gonna go to the next question. So next question, we have Salahuddin. So you ask, what are the best tools or platforms you recommend for building and optimizing sales funnels for different industries? That's a very good question, Salahuddin. There are several tools that you wanted to work with, but as I said, specifically, we do not use presets like CMS platform, WordPress, or Wix, or GoDaddy, or a lot of other things to develop our funnels. We completely hand code everything. So from starting from design and developing everything from hand coded. So currently, I can show you my screen. Another thing that we just doing for one of our clients. So I can give you an example of that. So that is one of the clients that we working, Retain Your Brain. So I can give you an example how we start working with specifically from end to end. So this is this process we have started now a few months, more than few months, I would say. So what we do, we start with a methodology. Okay, what we need to know, what we need to do. This is under development, guys. Anyway, so please excuse me for that. This is because this is not a full pleasant develop site. I'm just referring it when for you to understand the process. So we start with methodological developments, understanding what you need. So you might need a website or landing page. You might need to do a logo and branding and business development, sales, marketing, technology integration, all those 7 steps that we discussed earlier. So if I go to the 7th step now, so with Retain Your Brain, we started from the step 1, and now we are on working on step 2 and step 3 and step 4. So these are parallel developments. Some of the times we work on parallelly as needed to start the projects. So and then we will embed step 5 and then step 6 and step 7. Some of the step 6 work we're doing as well at the moment, and step 7 works as well we're doing at the moment. So when we develop through this framework, we have different stages and we need to work on that. So when we start working, we created the branding. So creating a branding is always takes time. So we have created the logo, and creating a logo is always has to be extensive, because this is your thinking, this is your branding, and this is your brainchild. So if you do not nurture that brainchild to the next levels and create a masterpiece, then it's up to you. I would say whenever I work with someone, we wanted to create a masterpiece. So if you see the Retain Your Brain logo, I can specifically show you the logo. So if you see the Retain Your Brain logo, we have spent at least 3 months to come to this stage. Why we spend so much time? Because when you think about an idea and start developing your branding or logo, you need time to mature that idea. You need few more iterations for that idea to become successful. So that iterations and that things, it takes time. It's not like you're going to be asking me today and I'm going to be developing you something tomorrow. Yes, I can do that, but that's not the way that when you tailored your methodology to the next levels, you want to create a masterpiece. That will not happen on 1 or 2 days. It takes time. When we work with Coastal Tide, you can see the logo of Coastal Tide. And as I said, it took us similar time to come to the stage of delivering and developing the logo for unique purpose. So that's just only one thing you will find, and that is yours. So that's the masterpiece. So when we design and develop the logo or the branding, we working on wireframing. That okay, what type of technology innovation we would need in relation with the site and a lot of other things. So and then we design our next goal. So okay, what we wanted to do. So shall we develop the landing page first, or shall we develop a funnel first, or shall we develop the website first? So with Retain Your Brain, we needed the website first. So we are developing that, and later we're going to be developing the funnel for them. So we have done the initial design. So this is the design. It's just a framework, and we're going to be changing it with appropriate content, appropriate images, appropriate functionalities. As I said, we do full hand coded. So if there are platform, Salaudin, you can build your website in 1 or 2 hours, but we don't do that. We have excuse me, end-to-end process that anything we do, and is an extensive process. So understanding and building your next masterpiece. um, and you know the technology is existing so many years. So we create technology specifically for you with the available resources, but we use PHP Laravel framework as a mainstream language. We can also use other mainstream language like Java, Python, .NET, Django, and a lot of other and few more other mainstream language. And everything is hand coded and designed. So every layer we can transform, every layer we can um, take this, and we know, and we can control things. And another thing that I would add at this point, people when they develop their sites with the third party, they do not understand that when you go for a third party, those websites, if you do not tailor your methodology, like who owns the data, and how you're going to be dealing those data, and can you change every individual bits and pieces. So when you're working with AI and custom AI models, I'm not talking about built-in AI models. You will have built-in AI models in so many platforms that you can utilize, but I'm talking about custom AI models. So when you think about custom AI models, and you need to build custom AI models embedded to your website, then you need access the root directory of the hosting. And sometimes it's quite difficult for those companies. They do not have the access of the root directory, and that time you also need to think to change your hosting. And then when you change your hosting, if you build something with a specific patterns, available resources, you might need to change it again. Some cases you may not, some cases you might. So it depends on the platform that you are into. So if I go to my next question, is from Urmi. You asked, how can a small business effectively balance long-term strategy planning with short-term operational demands? That's a very good question. When you think about strategy, when you think about growing to the next levels, um, as I said, you need to stop. And when you stop, uh, you need to think, what is your ultimate target, where you want it to go, and how you want it to go. If it's a short term strategy, that's fine. It doesn't matter. You can have short term and long term strategy. So long term going to be your future, what you wanted to do, and short term going to be what you wanted to achieve in next couple of weeks, next couple of months, next couple of years. So it depends how you measure your short term and long term goals. But you have to have a visionary goals that will sit on the top. So you have a visionary goal, like, okay, you are earning £1, you wanted to earn £100 in 2 years time, or 5 days, or 5 weeks, or 5 months. So that's the way you can tailor your methodology. And you know that tailoring methodology, developing the next generation, serving the next generation, it always had to have a good planning and investment. Without investment, you cannot develop something, because everyone they wanted to work with you, you need to pay them. That's one thing. Another thing, um, if you're tailoring for your next generation, for next 5, 10 years, or 20 years, uh, you need a strategy. So long term target, short term work. So gradually you know what you need to do, and then gradually solve those problems, one at a time. So that's where you can tailor that. The next question is from Zakir. I will go back to your question a little bit later. So I just wanted to finish my previous conversation here. So when you have AI and technology integration, you need to think about SEO and content marketing. Some of you may say, okay, is SEO important? Why you need SEO, and why it is important? Um, you will see when you go to this website and you play these videos, you will understand why you need SEO. Google um, and all other search engines. Uh, what we do when you find something, what you wanted to look for something, or when we wanted to solve our problems, we search online. Now is ChatGPT, so we search on ChatGPT. There's also a search engine that also do lots of searches. We have Copilot from Microsoft. We have Google AI embedded things, but as well as we also have normal search engine like a web page with Google. We have Firefox. We have Microsoft Edge. We have Google Chrome, and a lot of other things, Opera, and a lot of other things. And that is a individual business model. So what they do, they earn money through this search. So if you are not optimizing your website for SEO, search engine, and content marketing, specifically designed and tailored methodology for SEO, then people will not find you. So those people, they tailored this methodology and invest in SEO and content marketing integration, they will be the front runner. So if I say you are looking for a software development company, or you are looking to for a marketing company, so if we do not tailor the methodology in the next levels, uh, no one can look, no one will find us, so there isn't any business. So if people are not finding you through search engine, even if you do social media, if you do a lot of other things, you're not there, then they will not find you, so you will not have any business. So SEO, search engine optimization, is core after you have and addressed all the previous four sections here. And then with search engine, we can do off-base SEO, technical SEO, local and global SEO, content optimization, ROI, and reporting. A lot of other things that we do with SEO and content marketing integration. So it is one of the pillar of this 7-step formula. It's a must add on things. If you work with us, you will see the importance of this. If you do not work with us, if you work with other people, make sure that after doing and adding all the things, you add SEO, and that will steer your growth to the next levels. And it is also not very expensive anyway. So different people have different packages. We have dedicated people with working with us for sales and marketing and search engine optimization, as we support end to end. So if you are looking to get support, and if you wanted to know more about it, feel free to contact me or my team. And the next pillar or step of the 7 step is qualifying and closing sales. So as this is sales funnel accelerator, so our utmost priority is to look for new companies for you, and as well as closing them for you. So this is one thing. There are many companies, they only work with lead generation. As we can support individuals, any businesses end to end, this is one of the pillar that we do, apart from the other things that I discussed earlier. So qualifying and closing sales is very important. You might address many people if you think about the sales funnel, top layer, and then bottom, middle layer, and then bottom layer. So this is one of the things that is tailored from top to bottom. So reaching target audience, getting the conversation ongoing, and then closing deals and sales. for you. And we have a specific methodology. So we do LinkedIn automation, we engage data directory, cold email marketing, we do SEO, and we engage them with a CRM. So we have Zenzi CRM, so engage them with one-to-one conversation. So we have the methodology, we have the technology implementation, and then we work with you to go to the next levels. So we do negotiation, we finalize proposals. So we have a in-house system that we can build proposals, and as well as send them for approvals and e-signs and closing the deals. So that is the sixth pillar steps on the 7-step sales funnel accelerator. Then the last thing is the after sales. You probably know that retaining a customer is cheaper than advertising for a new customer, searching for new customer. So with this after sales support, we make it very extensive for working with individuals, collaborations, understanding their needs and solving those problems for you, and have a mechanism to support your existing client and sell them new things. Yes, you have to follow some tactics and utilization, different things. That's the normal pathway, but um, you have to embed after sales process for any business that you do. That okay, you have end-to-end process. So I'm end of my discussion for sales funnel accelerator. So you have some more questions, I will try to answer them. So if I do a recap of my conversation with sales funnel accelerator, first thing, you need to think about knowing your business and develop a strategy. Second thing is sales funnel and social selling. And then the third one is developing lead magnets, books, workshops, and so on. Fourth one is AI and technology integration. Fifth one is SEO and content marketing integration. Sixth one is qualifying and closing sales. And seventh one is after sales. So if you have any question, I'm just gonna I'm just closing my screen sharing. So if you have any question, feel free to contact me or any of my team, and you can go to salesfunnelaccelerator.com to understand how you can do business development as well as sales funnel integrating to your current workflow. Excuse me. And as a strategist myself, I prioritize systematic development. So if you do not want a systematic development, that's fine. As I said, there isn't any right or wrong way to do it. But whenever you want the next level business development, and you wanted to have a future visions, and you take baby steps to start to address and solve problems, then you need strategical developments. And we have a team specifically. I can show you the team members. This is continually growing. So if I go to the team section of our page, you will know. So we have now 5 people's team, and we are recruiting continuously to work with people. So we also implemented the sales funnel strategy for our clients. So you can see them here. Chris Silverwood, Terry Arnold from Terry Arnold Consultancy. I'm one of the strategists. We have Julie Gordon, we have Michael Stan, and some more people are on the agreement stage. So we will have more people joining in within our team. So if another thing that, okay, if you're a strategist, and or if you're a mentor, or you do run your coaching business, or you run your business development business, and a lot of other things, there is a good thing. You can DM us as well to be part of this great team. So we are aiming to have at least 30 plus businesses supporting the US and UK space. We are working on that. We are also developing, we are also in conversation with companies, and we also going to be doing a live webinar, live, not webinar. We also planning to do a podcast, starting a podcast. So we already booking the initial business people to generate new businesses, and that is Innovator Circle podcast. And I already mentioned that on my post yesterday. So we're going to be recording our first and second guest in the next this week and next week, and people are joining. So if you wanted to join our initiatives, feel free to DM me. And we have a methodology, as I said, for joining as a strategist. So I will share them with you. We will support individuals end to end. So if you think that, okay, you need a great team, and you need some of the work that we do to support with, feel free to contact us as well. So I will just stop my screen share now. So Sales Funnel Accelerator is a methodology, is a process, and we support individuals with this methodology for the uh, advancement of your idea to the next levels. So if you thinking like, okay, you need supports and you have a problem to solve, then we are here to solve that. If you do not have that problem, that's okay. There is nothing to say worry about. But if you think you need support with technology, that's the first thing. If you think that, okay, you have certain um, growth, or you have certain expertise, like, okay, you are a technologist, so you need someone to support you with your business development, sales, marketing, and you need someone to look after your clients, conversation, doing a virtual assistant work, and a lot of other things that you think that, okay, you need help with, and you need a conversation under one umbrella. So you don't need to contact many companies throughout the day. You can just contact us, Sales Funnel Accelerator, and we will tailor that methodology, whatever you need it, then it's for you. And we can work together uh, specifically in two way. One, support you. Another one, work for you to get your next clients. So it's a two-way string. You will support us, and we will support you. And in return, we grow our business together. And if you have any question, feel free to ask me. We are nearly into our session, so I just have one question to ask from Zakir Khan. Just give me a second. And if you have any question, feel free to ask me. And we're also going to be producing some YouTube and Facebook and TikTok shorts from these videos. We are in the production stage to working on our previous things. It is also recorded, so if you wanted to have recap this session, feel free to do that. So, Jakir, you ask, how do you ensure a smooth transition between the stage of awareness, consideration, decision in a sales funnel? That's a very good question. When you work with sales funnel, the first stage is the awareness. So you aware people specifically with the core knowledge. What is it about, and what you are talking about, and how you can solve their problems. Because when people have problems, they will look for specific solutions, and you are there. So when they are looking for a specific solution, on the awareness stage, you have laid out your path to support them to solve their problems. That's the awareness thing. So they will aware. And then consideration is another thing. So consideration is your mid-level things. So people are aware, they need a little bit assurance that they will select you, and based on that assurance, they have to see something that, okay, you have that capacity, you have worked with many people, you have solved these problems previously, and then there's the assurance considerations things. Okay, awareness, consideration, and then decision. So they were aware, they have considered you, and when they are making decision, you probably know that in decision making stage, a lot of people, they escape because they cannot make the decision. So they are very judgmental. So in that stage, you have to be very aware, and you have to be very tactical that those target audience you're targeting, they make their decision. So in that case, a lot of companies, sometimes they work for free. We also have a mechanism for a complimentary service. So people are aware, they have considered, but they are not making their decision to be a paid client. So what we do in that instance, is not for everyone though. In that instance, we offer them, if we know the clients we're looking for, and it will be beneficial for us in the future, so we add them with maybe a 1 week or 2 weeks complimentary thing, and then work with them, and then they will make their decision to select you, and work with you. There will be some people, they know you from social media, they know you from search engine SEO and all other things. They will buy straightforward from you. That's okay. That's not a problem, because your methodology, your sales funnel, your landing page going to be developed in a way that tailored end-to-end process. So Zakir, I hope I have answered your question. So, thank you everyone for joining today's live webinar from Neurodivergent Business Consortium. Although I have discussed Sales Funnel Accelerator, we work together. As you know, I wear many hats, and one of them is 𝐃𝐳 Marketing Agency. So from 𝐃𝐳 Marketing Agency, we have Sales Funnel Accelerator to tailor the next move of your business to get you the success you're looking for. And you know that you cannot get success of your own. You need people to support you. And we have all the puzzle pieces you required, you're looking for. So if you think that, okay, we are the right place, and it's not a good time, is the right time for you to start. Although there isn't any right or wrong time, you can start anytime anyway. But if you think that, okay, we can tailor our methodology with you, we are publishing our case studies that we have worked last couple of years, and if you think that it will tailor your next move, feel free to contact us as a customer, or working with us in collaboration as a strategist or business growth partners or technologist or any other as a space you are working with. We're going to be doing more programs from Neurodivergent Business Consortium to talk about business development, to talk about steering your business to the next levels, to talk about sales, talk about technology, talk about a lot of other things. So I have a few more lives this week. Tomorrow, we're going to be talking on an audio events. Thursday, I'm doing a live with Anna Bremington from Fairham Innovation Center. Friday, I have another live at 4 p.m. Talking about more on business development, sales, and marketing. So stay tuned and please support our work. And we are recording the Innovator Self-Care podcast for you as well, with some new exciting things coming up this year. So stay tuned and support our work. Until my next events, thank you and bye bye.